Hey, what's up YouTube? Double Law Josh coming at you guys today with my 53rd vacuum sealing video, and we're just going to keep going with this American Eagle 9mm 115 grain FMJ that I have shown you in the previous few videos. And so to begin, we're going to need to take some measurements, and I did the exact measurements back on the 42nd video, right where this whole American Eagle series began. But just to reiterate or to recap, you're going to need about 2.7 inches of bag for the top portion and about 1.4 inches of bag for the side portion. And then here's the box from the previous video. When you look at this bottom part, you'll see you'll need about 1 inch for the bottom and about 4 inches for the top. And when you add all of those up together, you get about 9.1 or 9 1/16 inches. And so what I like to do is just round down to just 9 inches. So let's go ahead and cut that out of our bag up top here, about 9 inches. All right, that looks about like 9 inches. And I'm also going to shove the roll across the side over here because I'm going to begin my cut over here. And you know, I just keep getting diagonal cuts, and it's something I'm doing. I mean, yeah, I'm not even going to try to blame it on something else. All right, so there's our first cut. Again, diagonal, but I'm not going to trip. All right, so when we feed it inside the machine, of course, we need to make sure that it's curled side down. And so on here on the machine, it was left on from the previous video. So the first thing I'm going to do is press seal, of course. You're going to see the red light of death. And then when I feed the bag in, of course, curled side down, let's go ahead and do that. Let's make sure you're nice and comfortable. It's the most important thing. And I'm also going to give the machine lots of slack. I don't want to pull on it because the plastic is melting, so I don't want it to warp or stretch or anything like that. Okay, just released it, and here's the seal. Looks good, just like last time. Alright, so we need to wait 20 seconds for the machine to cool down. So right now it's 6:04:20, whatever, doesn't really matter. And so off camera, I'm going to go ahead and get a sticky note ready with today's date on it. And today is 12/19/17. Alright, and I'm going to place the sticky note somewhere on the box that's not covering up important information, such as the back side here, and lay it nice and flat, nice and flush, of course. Okay, then the next thing is to drop it inside the bag, and with this hole, I'm going to put it on the flimsy side as opposed to the rough side, and I'm also going to put the hole towards this end of the bag where all the air is getting sucked out, because I want to get as much air out of this hole as possible. Alright, so the next thing is we're going to go ahead and center the box on the bottom of the bag as much as possible. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay, and again, looking at our curled side, that's the way we're going to feed it inside the machine. Okay, and I'm going to pull the bag nice and taut as close to the box of ammo as possible. And before we feed it in, let's take a look at our time. Yep, at least 20 seconds have passed. Okay, so pulling it nice and taut as close to the box of ammo as possible. Let's go ahead and feed it in. Alright, and the machine just released it. There's the top seal. Here's the box, slightly smashed in. Here's the hole. Alright, looks pretty good. Alright guys, well, as always, thanks for watching, subscribing, and have a great night.